Hey Richard, you looking comfy in there, brother?
Yeah, it's the best seat in the world. It's the best seat in the world because it's really narrow and I'm fat. It's really low.
Yeah.
And I'm not that tall.
Yeah.
It's got a plated diff.
Yeah.
Which is the most horrible thing that in the entire world. And I'm sure on a racetrack it works perfectly fine, but in what is essentially a road car, I think it's completely pointless.
Yeah.
What it sounds like is that you just got a box of nuts and bolts and thrown it into your gearbox.
I'm going to be completely transparent here. This is one of our friends' cars.
Yeah, it is.
This is one of our friends' cars. When I got in this car last night to move it, because I've also got a fat arse, as I sat into the seat, it pulled my pants down.
It removed your pants, didn't it?
So I was parking this up with my junk out.
Yeah. Yeah, not that bad for me today. I tucked everything in before I got
Did
in
you?
here. So I was
breathed in, tucked everything in.
Tucked everything in and got in here.
Yeah, what a beautiful car this is. This is some project, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a project, so it seems to be mapping up okay. I mean, the power's not quite there yet, but we're not finished either, so...
Something I like particularly about this car is we saw it in standard form, then we mapped it as a...
In its ST150 form,
in its ST150 form. It's now K20, and now we're mapping it again, so there's quite a lot of progression on that dyno computer for this car, which is pretty
nice.
Pretty cool, ain't it?
Nice to overlay, won't it?
Yeah, pretty cool. So, well, we better do something then, so let's get back on with it. Well, what an awesome bit of kit that is.
Wow, yeah, what an awesome bit of kit. I mean, to be honest, apart from the seat, which I can't get in, and the colour...
Nor can I.
Yeah, and
unless I'm naked.
And yeah, unless you're naked, because obviously it removes your clothes as you get in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the diff, which is completely awful. I mean, probably great for, like I say, for track use, but not that he's probably going to use it for track. He might do it on track day, innit?
Sure.
But this is supposed to be his daily road car, so I'm sure he'll enjoy every second of that plated diff in there.
Because it just sounds broken when you're parking it up.
It does, to sound massively broken. Yeah. I think maybe when we take it off the dyno in a minute, Dan will do a little video of me just reversing it in the yard, and you might get an idea of what a plated diff is. So if you're deciding, do I want a helical diff or want a plated diff, this might make up your mind.
You know when you modify your car, you take your mum to shops and she's like, is this broken, Daniel?
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
right.
like, no, it's got a decat on it, mum. It's like, well, it sounds terrible. This is the kind of response I would imagine
that you would get. You would get that response.
But what an awesome piece of kit. Got to be, I mean, I know we're early on in the year, but the flames out the back of that, you know, that I find that very entertaining.
Yeah, I know you find it entertaining.
And they were some of the best that I've ever seen.
It's not the be all and end all for me, admittedly,
I know it's
but
not,
it's, you know, customer wants flames because they do. They want a bit of Asbo, don't they, as they always do.
Love it.
So ST150, we ran this car in standard form with its standard engine. We did a tune on this car, be it a flash tune on it, and we've got results for that. So obviously we can overlay between that and obviously the engine being changed to a K20. Some things on this that the induction kit is good. The exhaust manifold had a good 4-to-1 exhaust manifold as the ST150. Now what we managed to do with the customer is he asked me to come and have a look at it, and we just ordered an exhaust flange to go to the K20. And as luck has it, the primary is literally almost lined up. So with a little bit of tweaking, we got that original Fiesta manifold to fit, which meant he could use his Fiesta manifold and his 2.5-inch Fiesta exhaust, and it all fitted to the K20, which is top, which is top quality. To know that, so it's good. I do feel though that the exhaust manifold and the exhaust have held this car back slightly today. We're making power straight off the bat, obviously at VTEC, cutting in at 4.6, and we get to around about the 5,500 mark and we're starting to loll off in power.
Yeah.
And then it would come back again with the exhaust flow. We've done some extensive work today, admittedly, with the cam timing, which Dan particularly likes doing.
I do enjoy that.
So we work our way through the cam timing, doing a power pull on each point with a set of cam values in there, and then obviously work out where the car's made its best power, you know, based on its cam timing and everything else, roughly to where we would normally tune with a good exhaust. So if we had a 70mm exhaust with a good manifold on an EP3, for example, you know, we were about 10 degrees of ignition timing out from where we would be on that car. I believe that's down to exhaust flow. I believe that we've obviously got too much cam timing in there. It's filling the exhaust up and then it just cannot get out. Yeah. Which is then obviously strangulating the engine, which obviously hurts horsepower. So by taking some of that cam timing out, that's actually, as silly as it sounds, it's reduced flow, but then has also made power because it's not backing up in the exhaust. So we've gained some back in the mid-range. We managed to flatten that out. There are still some little waviness to it, but we're just not going to get rid of that. It is a characteristic of the exhaust. The exhaust is causing it. We've proved that by obviously working with the cam timing today, and the amount we've had to reduce it in comparison to other tunes that we might have done previously, and whatever else. But not to take away from the car's good. It's leaving us on 227 brake, which we're considering it was an ST150 with 150 horsepower when it was originally in. You know, a 70 horsepower gain is obviously immense. You know, and obviously
real engine.
Yeah, anyone's going to be, well, sorry, 80 horsepower increase almost.
Yeah.
You know, anyone's going to be happy with that. I can't see him being disappointed one bit at all by that. Should we have a look at the graph?
Yeah, why not?
Come on,
let's do it.
As we were talking about with the plated diff.
Let's turn out the junction. That's grotesque. Well, here we go then. Got my sick bag. Fuck's sake. That's quick. Well, considering that's an 8, that's quick, mate. Yeah. It's light, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, car's nothing in it, is there?
Wow. Nearly instantly lost my bacon sandwich. That is quick, ain't it, mate?
I think it goes all right.
It's awesome, absolutely awesome. I can't tell you how fast that felt. Like a Harrier jump jet. Considering it's NA still, that's, you know, immense. It must be because its power to weight ratio is up there. But yeah, that's insane. Get one of these. Well, as we always say, red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves. That's like a whole nother car on top of that, isn't it? I mean, look at that. That's your stock Fiesta ST150 versus a, you know, a tuned K20. Well, that's the difference, guys. And this is why Honda's the way forward. So let's have a look at the final figure. We finish on 227 brake horsepower from 151. Honestly, it flies. It absolutely flies. It's a beast. I love it. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. We'll see you on the next one, won't we, mate?
Will do.
What's next, mate?
FN2.
Oh, let's get on with it.
say to him, life moves pretty fast.